The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
.423 to begin this drive for PIAA. He stands in the pistol. It's going to go to Weathers. He's going to cut it back. He's got a running lane. He's got a one-man miss. He's still on his feet. He's at the 30, 40, 45, 50. He's in the Strathaven territory. Stiff arms the Strathaven Panther. Back pedals. Stays on his feet. That's going to be a 94-yard run.
Reininger's going to look to throw. He's going to throw to Pham, far side of the field. Pham's got to step on his man. He makes the catch. And he's got the touchdown! Touchdown, Joey Pham!
It is a high kick. Carmen Cristiano will pick it up to 50. He gets a running start. He's going to bounce off one tackler. He's going to make a move. He's down the sidelines. He is going to find his way into the end zone.
He's running near side. He's getting hit by Corey Powell for the sack.
Man, hand off to Fallows, cutting it back on the near side, and he is off to the races. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers.
There goes the ghost. Out of the eye, it's a handoff to Sapness. He runs down his blocker. Good patience across the 30, across the 40, across the 50. One man to beat, across the 35. On his feet, nearly tripped up. There he goes, Adrian Sapness, touchdown.
Play action, he rolls to his right. He's going to step up. He's going to heave it to the end zone. And it is going to be caught by Cameron Magnus.
If they hand off the hop, they go off the edge again. He's trying to use his speed. He tries to cut back at the 5, down to the 1. No signal yet. He's across the goal line. Touchdown! Eagle hop. There's the signal.
Play action. Stratton's looking for the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted by Carmen Cristiano at the goal line.
Lets this one go, and he has a man streaking. Touchdown, Riley Feldman.
And you're listening to exclusive coverage of the Marple Newtown Tigers on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Good afternoon. We welcome you from Chester, Pennsylvania for the first round of the District One Class 5A playoffs between the Marple Newtown Tigers and the Chester Clippers. The Tigers entered today as a 12th seed. They head to 5th seeded Chester, who will be hosting this afternoon. Chester is 9-1, can light up the scoreboard in a hurry as the Captains go to midfield. They have scored over 30-plus points in 7 games this season. For Marple Newtown, they have to try and contain star freshman quarterback Jalen Harris. I'm Dave DePasquale alongside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers Radio Network for tonight's call. Steve, welcome to the postseason where the records are thrown out the window. Everybody's 0-0.
Yeah, you just got to get in. As we see in the MLB playoffs, you just got to get in, and anything can happen. Marple Newtown on a 2-game losing skid right now, whereas Chester coming in 9-1, 2-game winning streak after dropping their only loss to Downingtown West. But as you said, Jalen Harris, almost 2,000 yards passing, 33 touchdowns. This is a very good offense. They got good receivers in Brown. And, Marple Newtown's going to have to tackle. If they don't tackle, it's going to be a long day for them.
Chester won the toss, Steve, something we've seen. They're going to take the ball with their offense. We'll step aside for the playing the national anthem. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com. If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall-Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Real quick before kickoff, Steve, you noticed something about the field?
Yeah, grass field. That's the first grass field that we played on this season, and I don't know the last time they played on it in the past couple of years, but it looks like a nice field out there. And as we get ready for kickoff.
Important to note, Brian Box, sophomore wide receiver / running back for the Tigers, has 15 touchdowns this season. One more will tie his brother from 2019 with 16.
Yeah, and this is a guy that I hope to see out as a wide receiver, some mismatch with linebackers and safety over top. So we'll see him all over the field. Got to get number 22 going if you want any chance to win this game.
Absolutely, as we have a change-up in kicker, Steve. All season since Ty John's gone down, it's been Moyer kicking off, but instead it will be Josh McMenamin to start off these playoffs. So already a change as we head to the postseason.
Yeah, McMenamin's getting his reps in these past couple of weeks, extra points, which have been huge for the Tigers. He's been perfect on all extra points as he gets sets to kick off this game.
All right, and this District One Class 5A playoff is underway. It is a high kick by McMenamin. It is picked up, I believe, at the 22-yard line. Running start for number 13, I believe, on Chester. Let's see. It is number 13 on the return. That is Brown, the senior wide receiver, and a go-to guy for their quarterback, Jalen Harris.
Sure, that's Harris's favorite target, the senior. 13 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards receiving, right at 970. So he's looking to break that century mark, but a good tackle there by Joe Jukinovich on that opening kickoff.
So that goes to the 44-yard line. First down and 10, 11:55 to begin this drive. I formation. Power hands it off to the tailback. He's met by McGowan and company. Good job up front by the Tigers to stop the first play of the game, which is a run to the left by the tailback, number 5, Nari Melvin.
It's a great job there. Jason Bennett and McGowan in on the stop there, so we see a little bit different set offensively by Chester. Saw them spread it out this year. A little similar to the Tigers with an H-back. Sometimes they move them out to wing. But here they come out power I, and Tigers do a good job there on first down.
2nd down and 8 from the 46 to go back to the I formation. This time it's play action. Hits his man in the flat, incomplete. Intended for number 33. He had him. Incomplete pass. That is Jabri Davis, as it will be a 3rd down and long right off the bat for the Clippers.
Yeah, so this time I formation, they do play action. One to go deep, it looked like, but good pressure on the quarterback there by the Tigers. Their defensive end came in and forced Harris to throw that to the flat. Good job there by Jacob Eck to force that hurry throw there. Incomplete, so 3rd down and 8, Dave.
First postseason start for the star quarterback Jalen Harris, who's only a freshman, as they come out with 4 wide receivers. Shotgun, tailback on his right hip. Looks to his left, comes back to his right. He steps on the pocket. He can move for a big guy. He's got the 1st down and more down to the Marple Newtown 40.
Yeah, he's a tall quarterback. Keeps his eyes downfield. He can run with the best of them seen in film. But he'll keep his eyes downfield, try to make something downfield. Won't think run first all the time, but it's almost looked like a design run right away. Easy 1st down pickup on 3rd down and 8.
15 yards on the scramble. Fresh set of downs in the Marple Newtown territory down to the 41. They go back to the shotgun. See the hands to the tailback this time. Tigers show pressure up the A-gap. They drop back. Harris, clean pocket, going for the end zone. He's got 1-on-1, deep down the field, too strong. The freshman's got an arm. Incomplete, intended for home, streaking down the field.
Flick of a wrist, and that thing went sailing out of the end zone there. Trey Savior, the junior, in on the coverage there, but Harris just shot that one a little too deep over the head of his intended target there. So 2nd down and 10 for the Clippers.
This kid's a freshman? 2nd down and 10. Come out. Pistol formation now. 3 wide receivers. In the slot to the right is Brown. He's dangerous in the open field. He's their kick returner as well. Handoff goes to the tailback. Had 3 Tigers in the backfield. Made them all miss and picks up a 1st down. Tailback Nareem Melvin, the sophomore.
We knew the Tigers had to tackle. They had, as you said, Dave, 3 defenders right there. Just couldn't wrap up Melvin, in the backfield, and he's able to make them pay, pick up a 1st down there for the Clippers.
Gain of 11, 1st down 10, Clippers down to the 30, 10:54 and counting here in the 1st quarter. Clippers decided to win the toss. They decided to take the ball, and they're marching right down the field. Fresh set of downs for them. Handoff goes to the near side. Tailback once again makes 2 Tigers miss, but not a 3rd. Good tackle by number 30 of the Tigers, making the play. That is Jimmy Haley.
Jimmy Haley, the senior D tackle, making a nice play there. The Tigers, right now, they're controlling the line of scrimmage. They're having their way with that Chester offensive line. Just a few broken plays there for the Clippers. They would pick up 1st downs, but Tigers doing a good job so far defensively.
No gain, 2nd down and 10 from the Marple Newtown 30. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers. You also have to watch out for the scramble by Harris. He already has 1. Harris looks to his right. Play is blown dead. We have our first penalty of this afternoon. Illegal procedure against the Clippers will back them up to the 35-yard line. But, Steve, this is an offense that can score. They are proven to score in bunches. The Tigers want to control the clock to try and stay in this game, but bend, don't break mentality is going to be applied here.
Yeah, this is, I know they're in a 5-12 matchup, but I thought this was one of the most favorable matchups they could have gotten in their first round if they could tackle. So far, so good.
2nd down, 15. Harris drives back the pass, looks to his left, run back to the right, hits his man. Number 30 near the sticks, gets out of bounds. That is their big tight end that goes to the far sideline. Dominic Toy, 3rd down and manageable. Now the playbook's open for the Clippers because you're most likely in 4-down territory.
Yeah, they're forcing another 3rd down. This is a team, as you mentioned earlier, they're averaging close to 40 points a game, only allowing about 7. This is a team that beat their first opponent 80-0, so they can score at will. And so far, Tigers are doing very good on defense there in coverage and getting pressure on the quarterback.
Ball spotted at the 26, so that play went for 9 yards. The Toy, as we're just under 10 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. All Clippers so far on the first drive of the game. is the ball loose on the ground, and Marple Newtown catches a break as Jalen Harris had to jump on top of it. That centered a quarterback exchange. Now it's 4th down, and Marple Newtown's trying to make a stop.
It looked like almost he thought that Harris was under center there, the way that ball came back. So,
that's exactly what it was on the replay.
You're going to have to, in games like this, when you're an underdog, the lower seed, the other team's going to have to make mistakes. So you'll take that for your Tigers. So 4th down and 9 here. Huge play early in this game for the Tiger defense.
Loss of 3 on that last play as Harris had to jump on top of it. 4th down, 9 yards to go from their own, from Marple Newtown's 29. Drops back the pass, looks to his left, has pressure, sidestep, moves to his right. Now he goes air ball. No, he's sacked. Marple Newtown makes the first big play. That's Moyer coming up with the sack. Marple Newtown takes over, and look at Weathers along that far sideline. He's fired up too.
Yeah, this team has come ready to play. They started the season 4-0. They dropped, the last 5 of their last 6 games there, to finish 5-5. They just had to get in the playoffs, and it's a whole new season. Records out the window here, and they've come ready to play today. On this Saturday afternoon in Chester, PA. They force a turnover on downs. The sophomore Moore with a huge sack as Bertolini and this offense come out.
1st down and 10 from the 32-yard line. Tigers take over their first drive of this ball game. Bertolini has a man go in motion. That's Box right hip. That's where they go. Box tries to make one-man move. Instead, he's met at the line of scrimmage. He's able to gain, looks like, 2 yards on the pitch. As we've seen it most likely, Steve, actually, to only give him 1 yard, but setting up plays is something Coach Kicking has been doing.
Yeah, this time they go toss right there. They don't show the crack motion they've done this season, but give them 1 yard. So good job defensively by Chester. They show different looks, 3-man front, 4-man front. They're fast to the ball.
That's Gillen going in motion to the far side. It's a counter play, and Box is blown up in the backfield. Number 10 of the Clippers makes the play in Gates. Shot out of the cannon. Marple Newtown's good push up front, not going much.
And this is a defense not scared to blitz, not scared to attack. You could probably catch them with something deep on play action. But Noble Thomas, their middle linebacker, the senior, he is all over the field. He shoots those gaps at linebacker and makes plays. This time you said number 30 in on the stop. So big 3rd down and 9 here for the Tigers.
No gain on that last play. Burnley comes out. 3 wide receivers. Bogan goes in motion. Bertolini, clean pocket, now rolls. He's sacked in the backfield. Looked like he had a clean pocket if he wanted to step up as the Clippers, number 10, once again, Steve, does it all for them defensively.
Yeah, and what a play there. Jeremiah Gates in on the sack there on Bertolini. They spread number 22 Box out wide to the near side of the field. Run a little post pattern, but not enough time for Bertolini. The Tigers go backwards, 3 and out on that drive.
Drive started with 8:40. Not much doing as they go 3 and out as Moyer's punt. The line drive. No return. Decent starting field position for the Clippers as they'll take over from the 48-yard line. Their second drive is they held the ball for the majority of the first quarter.
And the Tigers right back on defense here. We want to keep the ball away from number 1 as much as possible. So, you're going to want to sustain longer drives if you're the Tigers. The more times Jalen Harris has the ball, more opportunities he has to score in this lethal offense.
Drive for Marple Newtown. It's just a little over 2 minutes as this second drive for the Clippers will begin with 6:24 here in the first quarter. Their second drive of the game as Harris comes out. Tailback on his left hip, 3 wide receivers. Read option. They hand off to the tailback off that right side. He makes one man miss. Stutter step. He's down Marple Newtown sideline, still on his feet. Makes another man miss. He's inside the 15-yard line. Tigers struggling to tackle in the open field. Number 9, Noble Thompson makes him pay.
Thompson. You'll see Melvin and Thompson trading off at back here. This time it's Thompson. Okay, broken tackles, uses speed to the outside, nice couple moves, and gets right about the 11-yard line there for a huge gain for the Clippers.
Missed the last play, so it looks like they are able to pick up a few yards, Steve, on that one, as it will be second down on the rushing attempt. But if you're Marple Newtown, this is bend don't break mentality right here, right?
Yeah, I mean, you give up as many yards as you want. You got to keep them out of the end zone, though. But we talked about it all season long, tackling. Got to stay low and swarm. It's not going to take one guy. It's going to take multiple guys to bring these backs down.
Inside the 10. Harris is actually wildcat formation for number 4 going around the edge. That is Malachi Holmes, the senior wide receiver. And it looked like Bogan was held up along that near side, but no penalty called.
No penalty call, but great job stringing that out by the Tiger defense. Bogan, a great job keeping that outside arm free, stringing that out. All the Tigers flowing. Loss of yards for Chester on that one.
Back to the 12-yard line. It's important to note that Chester can still pick up a first down. Goalpost doesn't look too sturdy, though, as it is Harris out of the shotgun, rolling to his right. Instead, it looked like a handoff to number 13. I completely missed that.
That was a little
misdirection, right?
Yeah, he handed it off to Melvin, who handed it back off to Samir Brown. A little trickery there. Tigers aren't fooled, though. They do a good job coming up.
If he cut that back up, he probably had a touchdown, but Tigers extended it out, and now it's going to be, a few yards, right?
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a penalty on it, too, so they might get him with a holding.
No. Do you take the penalty, Steve, or do you bring up fourth down? Now, it's only going to be fourth down and 4.
Yeah, I'd push him back. And it looks like, that's what they're going to do. Repeat third down, but good job by the freshman Walski coming up. We talk about the freshman Jalen Harris on Chester, but Walski, who's been playing a lot of defense lately, coming up, making a huge stop to negate a touchdown. Him and Xavier came up and made that play on Samir Brown and also drew a holding penalty. So third down and long here. As you said, Chester can still pick up a first down.
5:14 here in the first quarter, that holding play as the ball went all the way to the 21. Timeout on the field. Timeout with 5:06 here in the first quarter. Marple Newtown Chester tied up at 0. Don't go anywhere. More playoff action coming your way. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tiger Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, we're back after the timeout with 5:06. What is Chester thinking? They thinking this is 4-down territory, pick up chunk yards, or just go right down the field? The Tigers haven't been able to stop the run.
Yeah, a run's not out of the question here. I know it's third and long. It's definitely 4-down territory, so maybe you set up for a more manageable fourth down.
Third down and long from the 21. Man goes in motion to the near side. Quick screen pass. It's an end around. A nice lateral back to the man, number 9, as he stepped out of bounds at the 3. And all the trickery is out for Chester to begin this game as Thompson goes up the sideline.
A little hook and lateral there. Throws a spot pass the outside. Almost looked like they were setting up a screen there. And then the back, number 9, gets it, Thompson. They have the other Thompson, Charles Thompson, lead blocking outside, so they pick up a chunk of yards. He might have picked up the first down.
I believe he did, because the ball is spotted, I believe, at the 2-yard line, so it will be first down and goal from the 2. Let's see if they hand it off to Thompson, or let Harris finish it off. First down and goal for the Clippers. Ball's loose on the ground. This is the second time we've seen that quarterback and center exchange, and that's dangerous for Chester. They were able to jump back on top of it. Loss of 3 back to the 5.
And I love that previous play call there. So spot to the outside. Guys are flowing, and then you're able to sneak the back out and toss it to him. So he gets the edge automatically, which is tough for a defense then to recover because they think they have the outside man defending the outside man already. And then when you pitch that out, I mean, that's tough lateral movement to try to get him outside. So that's a great play call and execution by Chester.
4:45 in counting. I formation. Their fullback is a big fella. But another penalty against the Clippers. That's going to push them back to the 10.
Yeah, so they're really hurting themselves on back-to-back possessions. They're inside the red zone and aren't able to capitalize. That's going to be up second down now.
Illegal procedure. 4:17 and counting as the Clippers have had the ball the entire first quarter. I formation, they stay in. Number 5 in at tailback and Melvin. They hand it off to him off the left side. Sneaking in around the outside was number 34 of the Tigers making the play.
Louis DeLuzio, outside backer, gets lined up, or inside backer gets lined up outside. He squeezes very nicely on that one, pinches down, and makes a play on Melvin. Excellent job there by DeLuzio.
And a great wrap-up as he only was able to get 2 yards on the play. From the 8-yard line. Harris has a man go in motion to the near side. Now change it up. They go all the way back to the right. Nothing. He has a Tiger in his face, but he gets out of the sack. I don't know how he did it and just throws it into the back corner of the end zone. He dropped it out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Marple Newtown's defense comes up clutch, but had to be pressed by Harris. I don't know how he got out of the sack.
Tommy Cerrone right in on that call. He was right there, Eric. Yeah,
almost got him.
Yeah, so his feet didn't get down. Referee right on top of that. No argument from Chester. But again, Harris, he keeps plays alive, doesn't look to run right away, keeps his eyes downfield. I thought he was throwing that ball away, but saw a man in the back. Nice find, just ran out of real estate.
3:28 here in the first quarter. Man go motion to the near side, running around. It's like a college offense. Has pressure, goes over the middle, a complete to his tight end into the end zone.
He's short.
And you're going to call it short?
Is that 4th and goal?
I believe it was. Was it a touchdown?
Yeah, now they're calling it a touchdown, I think. Didn't see any signal, but the reaction from Chester looks like it was a touchdown.
All right, so there's 6 on the board. So it looks like it is a touchdown to number 30. That is Toy, the tight end.
The defense playing tough for the Tigers. I mean, this is the best they've looked all season long. I mean, earlier in the year against lesser opponents, they looked well, but today against a very good 9-1 team in Chester, they've come ready to play and looked like
I guess they're going for 2.
Yeah, it looked like the receiver just stretched out and got that touchdown.
So they'll go for 2. Handoff goes to the tailback on the near side, trying to rush to the outside. DeLuzio makes the play. And then he throws it to his teammate who wrapped him up. They're going to say he's down. 2-point conversion's no good. Marple Newtown is able to stop him on that one. 3:23 here in the first quarter. Clippers strike first, 6-0. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Box and Wolski back to return for the Tigers, but the Clippers strike first, Steve.
Yeah, and the Tigers forcing back-to-back possessions for the Clippers on 4th down to go, and they barely got that touchdown on 4th and goal.
And it's Thompson to kick this one away. So they have a kicker on the roster, but they're not going to use him. Back from the 15-yard line is Brian Box. He does have a pair of touchdowns this season. It's decent starting field position for the Tigers. He gets past the 35, making the 36 to begin this drive for the orange and black.
You gotta be careful when you say that. Both teams are orange and black.
Hey, they look more like Syracuse blue. That's what it looks like. As the Tigers wearing their white uniforms this afternoon. I have to keep saying it's this afternoon. I'm not used to saying that. As it will be 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Trailing 6-0. Tigers need to get on the board. Bogan goes in motion to the far side. Handoff goes to Box. Along that side, lowers his shoulder, gets past the 40, down to the 41. Gain of 6 on 1st down for the Tigers. We'll see if they can put a drive together.
Yeah, they're going to need something just to keep Harris and that Chester offense off the field. They got to put together something. It's a nice gain on 1st down for Box, about 5 yards.
They'll mark the ball at the 40, so give him 5 yards on 1st down. To go right back to him, same exact play. Number 27 comes up and making a play. That is Farrell. As to see if they give him 1 yard, if anything. They're going to see no gain. So they go back-to-back plays, trying to rush out that left side. Nothing doing. Chester, good job defensively.
The Tigers showing a different look this week. The freshman number 43 acting as the H-back, but he's next to Bertolini on that last possession, on that last play there, Aiden Curran.
Trips formation on the near side for Bertolini, trying to air this one out. Instead, it's a handoff to Marple Newtown's tailback, and he's met at the line of scrimmage.
So they're trying to slow down that rush there. They know that it's going to be tough for Bertolini to step back and let something rip out there. And
so that was Wolski on the carry. So it looked like he had some room, though, initially.
Yeah, he did, and the defender just grabbed onto his jersey and held him.
So they gave him the 41. So they did give him a yard. All right, 4th down and 4 in your own territory. Coach Gicking saying this is a big opportunity.
I'm not sure if he's going to run a play here. I'd be surprised.
Fortabono comes in motion to the near side.
Yeah, he's not running a play here. He's either going to take a delay or call a timeout and punt this one. Yeah. You try to draw him off sides there. Too tight of a ball game. The way your defense is playing, definitely don't want to go for that one. Punt that one away. And try to pin the Clippers back. They've had good starting field position on their last 2 possessions, Dave. But once again, another 3-and-out for the Tigers offense. Each week we see, the Tigers run a spread, but each week Coach Kicking's so good at throwing a different wrinkle in, different formation, different look that the opposing team hasn't seen in film. You run the same plays off of it, but just different looks. But so far not working for the Tigers. As Moyer, they come out of this timeout, he'll punt this one away. You got to be really impressed with what you're seeing from the defense.
It is 1:09 in the first quarter, and it's been all Clippers so far. Controlling the clock, going down the field. They've been able to pass. They've been able to run. The passing touchdown went to their tight end in Toy, where he was able to reach over and get into the end zone, but the 2-point conversion was no good, so that's where we're at, 6-0. Clippers took the ball first, too. It's important to know Marple Newtown will get the ball to begin the second half.
They will, so we're still in the first, but the longer you get in this game, closer to 1, maybe 2 possession game, the better you are if you're Marple Newtown.
So what do we know? They actually are going for it. Here we go.
Surprised.
Bertolini, shotgun formation. Bogan goes in motion to the near side. Rolls that way. Back to his left at the screen pass, and it's well set up to Brian Box. Puts on the Jets and has the ball into Chester territory. First down. What a gutsy play call. Bertolini rolls to his right. Back to his left was the screen pass, and Box had some room to operate.
Man, that was risky, and that's why he's the head coach. Calling the plays out there. Great job there. You saw the pressure coming. Best way to slow down that rush, drop off a screen. You drop it off to number 22. Picks up the first down for the Tigers.
Well, step aside real quick. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address
I'm hoping that's the end of the first. Welcome back after that play call. Gives Marple Newtown life down to the Chester 34, Steve? That's what it looks like?
Well, we had some technical difficulties there, so we missed. It looks like we might have missed another play there. I think we did I think they picked up another first down.
So that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Marple Newtown trails 6-0 from the 34-yard lines where the Tigers come out trying to tie this ball game up. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
The screen pass, the box sets up Marple Newtown. The Clippers, 34-yard line. New life for Marple Newtown.
Yeah, start of the second quarter, the Tigers only trailing 6-0 here. Their offense is rolling here on their second possession of the game.
And the game plan? What's feed number 22 is it's split backs. Handoff goes to him, makes one man miss, weaves his way down towards the 30-yard line. Mark him down at the 31, gain of 3. Feed the sophomore tailback.
Maybe he'll take that on first down, a couple yards there. Give him 3.
His next touchdown will time with his brother. His record 16 touchdowns from 2019. As Bertolini gets the call. And what's your thinking right now? You're only down 6-0 from Marple Newtown. Take your time.
You gotta love you want to take your time. You want to milk this clock. Again, you don't want to give that Clipper offense a lot of time on offense, especially in this first half.
Out of the pistols, Bertolini. They fake it. They hand it to Kern along that far side. A little misdirection as he's tackled by number 7 in Cosby. Gets past the 30 down to the 29. So the Tigers utilizing box in misdirection now.
Yeah, so they fake the toss to the outside. A little counter back to the right.
Oh, if you could have broke that to the outside.
Karen, again, a freshman. So we see 2 freshmen with Coach Gicking trusting running the ball. In this situation, Karen cuts back there. Only ended up picking about 2 yards up, so good job defensively by the Clippers.
Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, Bogan in the slot, box the back. He goes in motion to the near side. Handoff goes to box off the right side. Dives forward. 4th down and short coming up. Ball spotted at the 27. Again, maybe 2 yards on that play. 4th down and short. Tigers, playbook's open.
Yeah, and now you know they're definitely going for it here. You know, It's 4th and a couple yards, so can keep it on the ground here. Wouldn't be surprised they went back to another screen, or, we've seen those tight end passes, crossing routes at the Dario, something short.
Shotgun formation for Bertolini. 3 wide receivers, box to back.
Expect a hard count here.
Timeout on the field by Marple Newtown. We'll step aside with 9:39 here in the second. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Steve, playbook's open. 4th down and short for Coach Gicking and the Tigers.
Yeah, he calls that timeout, talk this one over. Coach is not scared to use those timeouts no matter what point of the game it is, especially on big plays here. He knows it's a crucial play for this offense in this part of the game, only trailing 6-0.
They've had the ball the entire second quarter so far.
They have. And, again, we talked about playbook open. They can keep it on the ground, swing pass, something short. We talked about it looks like there's no tight end on the field here.
Trips on the near side for Bertolini. 4th down and short. Box goes in motion to near side. Looking for his man in the flat. Instead, he's going deep down the field for his wide receiver. It's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Number 26, DeFrucio.
What a play there. So they go trips to the left. And they bring Box in motion to the outside. It looked like they were going to maybe roll out and throw something in the flat. But Burnley flips his hips and throws back to the right side of the field and catches Chester off guard. A beautifully thrown ball, right over the shoulder catch by his target, who's been really coming along these past couple of games as his main target, and DeFrucio for a touchdown as the Tigers look to take a lead here with the McMenamin extra point.
A huge extra point for McMenamin. High snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. Marple Newtown takes the lead with 9:33 here in the second quarter. DeFrucio from 27 yards out. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? That's because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, and always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, or just for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website, phillypretzelfactory.com, for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
On a drive that started at their own 35-yard line, they went for it on 4th down twice. They cash in from 27 yards out. Bertolini to DeFrucio. The McMenamin extra point is up and good. 7-6 Tigers.
Yeah, and this has been set up by their defensive play. I know they gave up a touchdown here, but defense has been playing very stout. And you got to talk about the 2 4th down conversions by the Tigers. Great play calls by Coach Gicking. First a screen to Box, which sets up the 4th down. Pitch and catch from Bertolini to DeFrucio to make this 7-6 with the McMenamin extra point.
There's a delay on the field. Steve, take me back to that Bertolini throw. That's a touch pass right over the top, correct?
Beautiful throw there. It was in tight coverage, too. I mean, he had to place that perfectly, and he sure did. And even a better catch to look over your shoulder and make that. I mean, that's
our executive producer is there on the field, and he's saying it's delaying the game because there's a drone flying over the field. So here we go. McMenamin's kickoff. It's going to be returnable. Nope, they're going to kick it out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty. When it's all said and done, you don't give the Chester's playmakers an opportunity.
Yeah, you got to be okay with that. Ball goes on the 35-yard line. Right around where Chester's been starting their drives out. This will be their third possession. First possession ended on downs.
Drive will start with 9:33. Steve, go ahead.
Yeah, ended on downs their first possession. Their second possession, they converted on 4th and goal from the 10.
Are they going to make them re-kick?
I think they are, yeah. So, again, they want their playmakers an opportunity to return this. So I don't blame them. I think it's a good decision.
So Marple Newtown gets backed up on the kickoff to their own 35-yard line. To be honest, we don't know how big of a leg McMenamin has kicked because this is his first time kicking off all season, at least during a game. Do you go squib?
Yeah, I think you got to keep it out of their playmakers deep.
So Marple Newtown has the lead with 9:33 here in the second quarter after that touchdown drive. McMenamin to kick this one away and trying to angle it to the corner and bounce over the wide receiver's head out of bounds again. So do you make him kick it off again? Or I don't know the rule, do you?
I'm not sure what the rule is on back-to-back illegal procedures on kickoff.
Oh, we were stumped on that one. So let's see what the Clippers decide to do. Did they back him up again?
Looks like they're going to make him re-kick. I'm not sure how long these can go for. I've never really seen a position.
Just keep backing them up, right?
So now they'll kick off from the 30.
Well, ideally, this isn't how you draw it up if you're coach kicking after a touchdown drive to take the lead.
Nah, and it kind of kills your momentum. You want your defense coming on the field, and then you got to kind of wait around for this. I think it is. I mean, these are two good kicks by McMenamin. They're just rolling out of bounds late.
And they're purposely kicking away from number 13 and Brown because he can take it to the house from anywhere on the field.
He sure can.
McMenamin's take 3. And the kick, the same exact placement, and it's going to be from the 40-yard line as Brown to the far side. So when it's reverse field, now tripped up to the 44, if you're looking at it through Tiger's eyes, that's actually not the worst case scenario now because you're all the way backed up at your own 30-yard line kicking off.
Yeah, I mean, they take it over to the 45, but, I mean, that's tough. They just ran down the field 3 times, so, potentially are at risk of these guys being tired. As Brown tries to reverse field there, surprised he didn't keep on going and cut it back up, but
looks like he lost his footing on that grass field.
Good coverage there by the Tigers.
9:24 to begin this drive for the Clippers from their own 44-yard line. Tigers have a 7-6 lead here, trying to preserve it as Harris comes out. The star freshman quarterback, 4 wide receivers. Comes back, looks to his right immediately, completes it to Brown in the Marple Newtown territory, wasting no time, hitting their playmakers in stride.
Nice throw there by Harris to Brown. Leading target. Closing in on 1,000 yards this season. 13 touchdown catches.
First down and 10 from the Marple Newtown 47-yard line. Is the quick hitter. Already has them with momentum. 4 wide receivers. Tailback on his left hip. Looks to his right. Another pop pass. This time Brown makes one man miss. A second man miss. Stays on his feet. Lowers his shoulder. He's down inside the 10, down to the 6. Back-to-back plays. Brown on the reception. Catch after the run.
And now this is the offense that we've seen on film all season long. The short passes giving the playmakers space in the open field.
That was 41 yards. This time they handed off to the big fella. Lowering his shoulder and taking the Tiger with him was number 33. And Steve, there's no way he can be a tailback as Shabri Davis, running back, 6 foot, 240 pounds.
Big boy, that's someone you got to go low at the ankles on and bring a few defenders with you.
That is a big boy, as you're now inside the 1, and you have to think they're going to go right back to him.
Yep, he's still back there.
Second down and goal from the 1. They go back to him? They do. Makes a move in the backfield. He's in for 6.
Yeah, big boy can make moves too. Nice cut there to the outside, and too easy for Chester on that drive. So, again, they showed something a little different than they did on the first 2 possessions. They came out in power eye. They were running the ball a lot, throwing deep passes, and Tigers were defending it well. This time they go with the short passes to Brown, and they easily march downfield there and score 12-7, and then they're going to stay on the field for the 2-point conversion to try to make this a 7-point game.
So they're going to call it a 5-yard touchdown run by Davis with 8:13 here in the second quarter. They'll go for 2. Davis the back. Did he feed him for a third straight time? No, it's a crisscross, and the 2-point conversion will be no good as they try to give it to Melvin on the end around. Too fancy, and it cost them. 2-point conversion, no good. 12-7 Clippers, though, with 8:13 here in the second. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the Main Line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
1 minute, 11 seconds. That's how quick the Chester offense can score. 2 plays by Brown. Davis gets the handoff, 5-yard touchdown run. Clippers take back the lead.
Yep, and they are potent on offense against scoring, averaging 40 points a game this season. Tigers held them in check thus far. But I'll tell you what, those 2 missed extra points can come back to haunt you.
As we've seen already this season, it's Thompson's kick. It's caught by Marple Newtown's 21 at the 41-yard line. So good fielding position for the Tigers as D'Angelo was able to grab that one and set up for the Tigers in decent starting field position.
Just a little over 8 minutes to go in this first half. Tigers, nothing doing on their first possession, but came back on their second possession to convert on 2 huge 4th down plays. The last one resulting in a touchdown to give them that lead momentarily before Chester took it back. So Tigers not doing a bad job up front. They are able to run the ball.
8:09 to begin this drive from their own 40-yard line. Bertolini, shotgun. Jukinovich goes in motion to the far side. Handoff goes the box along the far side, slips past one, stays on his feet, trying to sidestep another. He's in the Clipper territory past the 40.
Good job there. He's slithering his way through that initial 7-man front there for Chester. Goes Brian Box, and you got to keep at it. You know, those 2-3-yard runs eventually turn into big runs like this. If you keep at it, good job by Coach Hicken to stay true to the running game there. Good job up front by the Tigers, and a few missed tackles, and then a touchdown-saving tackle by number 22, and Keshawn Chambers, a senior. He finally brings down Brian Box.
Down to the 39, gain of 21 on the play. Handoff goes right back to him as Box is met at the line of scrimmage. 6, Thompson and company making the play as they're keeping the Clippers on their toes, as they will give him actually a yard on that carry down to the 38.
They go right back to him. They bring Bogan in to motion in to be tight to the line there, to be an extra blocker. But Chester does a good job there. It's Thompson and others make the stop for a 1-yard gain.
At what point did they set up that play action over the top? Because you know it's coming, and that's something Coach Gicking wants to do. Handoff goes the box along that far side, and he is swallowed up by the Clippers after a gain of 1. Looks like there was some confusion, though, up front with the Clippers, but at the end of the day, they made the play.
There's some big boys up front there. It's hard to move them. The Tigers were doing a good job. You're right. Some confusion. Number 30 was not ready for that one. But the other Clipper defenders were able to come in and make the play.
6 minutes ago and counting, 3rd down and long for the Tigers, set up in Chester territory, though. So it's most likely 4-down territory for Marple Newtown. Empty backfield for Bertolini as only 2 down linemen. As he steps up, hits his man. It looked like almost a screen pass intended for Bogan. And Chester wasn't fooled because they had everybody back in coverage.
Yeah, if Bogan was able to get to the outside towards the Tigers sideline, he had some green to maybe pick up the 1st down there, but the play was more set up for inside. He was hit immediately as he caught it there. So 4th down, another 4th down here for the Tigers. They're 2 for 2 so far.
And you get down to, looks like the 29-yard line. So about 4th down, 7 yards to go from the Clippers' 36. Empty backfield for Bertolini. We'll see if Coach Gicking wants to take a timeout or not. Instead, they roll to the right. Step up. Looking. Bertolini throws it deep down the field. Incomplete, intended for his target, and Jukinovich turnover on down. Clippers hold.
Good coverage. They go 5 wide, 4 to the right side. Box to the near side there. Burnley does a good job climbing that pocket there. Ends up throwing that in the double coverage. Incomplete to Jukinovich there. So Chester takes over on downs with a 12-7 lead.
They'll start this drive from their own 36-yard line with 5:04. This is a huge drive for multiple reasons. Marple Newtown will get the ball to begin the second half. If they can hold Chester, that would be huge because potentially they could get the ball back and almost double them up. So a lot of factors going in on this drive alone. Here we go, 1st down and 10 from the 36. Let's see what Harris has up his sleeve. 4 wide receivers. They hand it off to his tailback along that far side. It is a handoff to Melvin, DeLuzio and company, making the play.
Job by DeLuzio and Bennett in on the play there. Chester in no serious rush here. We are under 5 minutes here in the second quarter. You said, Dave, point for the Tigers to go in the half down 5. Opposed to down 2 possessions. They do get the ball to start the second half.
2nd down and 7 from the 39-yard line is Harris. The freshman has 4 wide receivers. Looking to his right. Airs it out. I can't believe he just threw it that far. It went all the way down to about the 20-yard line. Incomplete, I believe, for Brown, but that's a freshman throwing about a 50-yard pass.
Unbelievable arm talent by Jalen Harris there. Incomplete. Good coverage by Trey Savior deep.
That's from his own 30. And it went down to about the 25. That's a freshman, folks. But nevertheless, Marple Newtown can get the ball back here if they can get a stop. It's 3rd down and 7 from the 39. Let's see if they go back to Thompson or let Harris air it out. They're going to let him air it out. Looking. Here comes the rush. Sidesteps it. Just tells this guy, go deep down the field. That's Toy. Broken up by Jukinovich. Big play, and I got to think Chester punts it.
Huge play there. So, just a little surprised in what Chester's doing. I mean, you go back to their last possession with short passes. I mean, you really see no short routes on this one.
That's another bomb of a throw. And if Jukinovich is not there putting his hand up, that's caught by Toy.
Yeah, the Tigers have covered that deep ball all day long. It's the short throws that they got burnt on the last possession by Samir Brown that led to a touchdown. But now it's going to be fourth down. Definite punting situation here.
It's a punt by Chester. I believe that's 22 or 23 back to the punt this one away. That's 27 and Farrell. Thank you, Eric. High snap. And it's a fake. No, I thought he was going to run it, Steve. Instead, he punts it. And it's a pretty decent punt as it gets all the way down to the Marple Newtown 35-yard line. That's where this drive will begin as Marple Newtown takes over with 3:57 here in the second, looking to take back the lead. You were listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant button.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
3:57 here in the second quarter. Bertolini comes out from 35. It's a blown play dead, so it is going to be against Marple Newtown. Their first penalty of this game will be a legal procedure back to their own 30, Steve. And we'll see what Coach Gicking has drawn up because they only have one timeout left.
Yeah, they have one timeout. They have a chance to get down this field. They have plenty of time here. I always say this, Coach Gicking, this offense, do a good job working the sidelines, getting out of bounds, getting on the ball, trying to march downfield. We've seen them earlier in the year, them scoring before halftime.
Man goes in motion to the near side. They fake it. It's a run by Bertolini to the right, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. No push, and he's thrown backward. They gave him a yard on the play to the 31, but I've been waiting for that setup design, but nothing doing. Chester, good defensively, was waiting for him.
Fake toss, so Q counter. Back to the right side there. Not fooled is Chester. They do have guys flowing to that side, so it was a good setup, but that backside was ready for Bertolini on that fake. Second down and long here.
I have to think that pass down the field, they're setting it up for some time, right? Because everybody seems to be in the box for Chester on certain plays, and now they're playing behind, as it will be trip formation on the near side for Bertolini. Rolls that way, looking. Throwing deep down the field. It's caught by Bogan near the first down marker, but he didn't quite get there.
And I think Tigers are looking for, is there a flag on the field?
No, it's a timeout by Chester. We'll keep it here, though, as it was a good rollout as Bertolini had him.
Something. I think he got whacked as soon as he threw that ball, yeah. So he stood in that pocket and delivered a strike and took a huge hit. So it's going to be third down and 1.
So Chester burns one of their timeouts as Coach Gicking gets a timeout now. And this is one of those opportunities. If you don't get this, I think you have to punt just based off. You don't want to give Chester great field position with an offense that can score in 2 plays.
Tough decision. If it's 4th and 1, I think Coach Gicking's leaving his team on the field. I mean, I know what you mean. Yeah, you want to punt this one away. It's a smart thing to do, but.
Yeah, I mean, last time I said punt it, they went for it and got it and ended up resulting in 6.
I mean, you want to get out of this half, obviously up, but you don't want to go down at more than 5 points here. So if you don't punt it, end up scoring on it, yeah, it's a bad call, but, let's not even think about that. Pick up the first down here.
Big play in this ball game as Marple Newtown is at their own 44-yard line with 2:58. And wrecking ball formation for Bertolini. Handoff goes to the tailback, and he's got the first down.
Deluzio picks it up. First down Tigers, so they go tight. Wrecking ball behind the 2 big linemen. At H back there. And look at all that beef right up front. And
good
Chester
push.
Not ready for that one. First down for the Tigers. Nothing fancy.
That's 3 yards for Deluzio to pick up a big first down with under 3 minutes to go until halftime. Tigers looking to reclaim that lead. Bogan goes in motion. It's a handoff to Curran as he's tripped up by the linebacker, but not before a gain of 3 to the 49. Chester's complaining about something. I saw the one coach throw his hands up, but maybe he was telling his own guys.
They went to this play earlier. Fake toss, counter back to the H-back there, who's playing next to the quarterback today. So a different look, coach kicking showing. Chester.
At some point, they're going to have to throw the ball, though. We were under 2 minutes to go. Tigers only have one timeout in their pocket. Bertolini rolls to his right, looking, comes back to the left. He's going to have to take a sack. It is number 33.
Oh, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And you got to back up. You're the Tigers, you got to back up. You got to back up. This can't happen. Marple Newtown has to back up here. You got to keep
now
your referee goes down.
Loaded.
This is
a mess.
Oh.
Now the players are going after each other.
Chester coaches are doing a great job, but the Marple Newtown, and I know Coach Chicken's going to get mad at them. I don't blame Marple Newtown. That was a dirty hit by Chester. Bertolini went down, and then another guy came in and hit him in the head. Referee was on top of it. Flag thrown. The Tigers have to know that and get back. And if I'm Marple Newtown, I'm getting fired up here. You're in a 5-point game. Chester's losing their composure out there. But Marple Newtown, now...
Well, let's hope everyone's okay first and foremost, because that was a dirty play.
Look, Bertolini's fine. He's walking around. 2 flags are down there. Now you're at a situation where, is it offsetting? Now you're not getting those 15 yards, which would have been huge after a sack.
So they're going to have to sort out, because there was a little refs getting hit, there were players getting hit. So he rolled back to his left and got hit, right?
So down,
and there's the pot.
Yeah.
There's the dirty hit by him. Marple Newtown pushes him over, and then that's when the riot starts.
Now Josh Tiger Wesley, the center, comes into the defense of his team, of his teammate there. Don't blame him. That's what you want to see. Yeah,
you protect your quarterback, of course.
If you're the Tiger staff, you're happy about that. You want to see that. Now a lot of sorting out to a ref went down. Possible ejections, maybe. I don't know if there was punches thrown.
I mean, there's going to be a lot to sort out as Rowan was at halftime.
I'll tell you what, though, both coaching staffs did an absolute great job there.
And I got to think ejections are coming. So the one guy was going after one of the players. I didn't see any
punches thrown by a Tiger.
So the hit might be an ejection for targeting, correct? For going after his head. I mean, there's so many things right now that they have to be discussing.
Referee was on top of it.
The one referee instantly threw the flag, so you know the hit is going to be at least one penalty. Now, all the extracurricular activities, you don't know what's going to be after that. But now they're going to be
they got to take as much time as they need there. It's a good job by them coming together, figuring this one out.
All right, so it's going to be a minute 39 when it's all said and done was what left. Thank you to our executive producer, Jim Alsman, who's trying to sort through all this stuff with us right now as referees were shoved down. I don't know about punches, but there was definitely several personal fouls or ejections coming up. Now, we can't get the audio. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Marple Newtown. Someone was just ejected. I don't know who it was. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Chester. They offset. Now is the play still...
Wait, only one player from Marple Newtown's ejected?
Maybe he said Chester player was ejected because they're going over to the Chester coach. We'll see if executive producer Jim Alsman.
How about the first flag? The first flag, it shouldn't be offsetting. That first flag... Two of them should be offsetting, plus the late hit.
They're trying to sort this out still. We'll take a break. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com. If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. As we're still trying to sort through the giant mess of what happened at Chester, there was the dirty hit, there was an offsetting, somebody was tossed. We're trying to figure out what happened. As they're still trying to talk this one over.
You hate to see this long delay here, but refs are trying to get it all sorted out.
I mean, there's only 1:39 left until halftime. If you're Marple Newtown, you get the ball to begin the second half. So they're still trying to sort this one out.
Well, tell you what, you got to give a lot of credit to these refs and coaches. I think could have got a lot worse.
It could have. And they're still trying to sort through all the laundry as I don't know what is going on. Now they're talking about certain players. Does Marple Newtown get thrown out? All right, we'll step aside as they get this settled. We'll step aside again. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football and Tigers Radio Network.
Hey, Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Unsportsmanlike, someone got tossed. We're trying to sort through it here right before halftime. It's a mess. Regardless, Marple Newtown now has the ball. I believe it's second down at about their own 49.
I believe. I don't see
the down gets reset, right?
I don't see Toy on the field, number 30. I think he's the one that got ejected.
I think so too, but we can't scan this, so we don't want to speculate as we're going to wait for it.
Number 30.
So it was Toy, the guy that had the touchdown for Chester, essentially gets ejected for that. He was furious trying to get back on. Now, here we go. Now they're going to reset the ball again. What is going on, fellas? So it was at the 49. Now it's back to the 46. I'd love to see how we do stats for this one. All right, 44. Now let's say the 43. It is a handoff the box along the far side. I think Coach Gitkin just wants to get to halftime now.
Tell you what, I'm confused on why, if that's all set out.
Marple got a first down on it. No, so it wasn't second down. So that was second down. Now we're in the third down.
Whatever. Yeah, they got. Regardless, yeah. I mean, it's going to get chippy the rest of this game here.
Marple Newtown's in this one. A lot of people were counting them out as we are almost at halftime. Yeah, no ejections from Marple Newtowns. There's 1:14. Now, did Chester call timeout?
But you're right, Dave. I mean, that's a targeting play. I mean, Bertolini's knees down. Shoulders are still going to the ground, but his knees down, play's blown dead. Kid comes in, cracks him in the head. Josh Tiger Wesley, senior captain, comes to the defense of his quarterback, rightfully so, and then mayhem breaks loose there, and good job once again by those coaches on both sides, the referees, to settle down that situation. Still confused on the penalty yardage, but nonetheless, it's going to be third down and long for the Tigers.
So it's back to their 41. It's a loss of 2 on that carry for Box, and if you're Marple Newtown, are you just trying to get to the half? Because now it's third down and very long.
You know Coach Gicking. I mean, he wants points, but after a situation like that, wouldn't be surprised. At the end of the day, you want to get to the half down 12-7. You really don't want to give the ball back to Harris and this offense. But from the Tigers, I mean, they're probably going to go for it here on third, go for a deep shot here or set up a screen on 3rd down and long.
3rd down and long from their own 41-yard line, as I believe the hard count was used. Nope, Tigers take a timeout themselves. We'll step aside as we'll see how much time's left. We're not going to see the screen. All right, we'll step aside. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Steve, Marple Newtown burns a timeout. Now they reset, try and throw down the field, but you're throwing into the strong point of this Chester defense.
Yeah, so you got to expect a rush is going to come here. Wouldn't be shocked if they go with a screen of some sort.
3rd down and long from the 41. Bertolini drops back to pass. Looking, stepping up in the pocket. He's sacked. He is sacked by number 33. He does it on offense. He does it on defense. That is the Clippers' Jabri Davis.
Probably they didn't go with the screen, but I do like it wasn't an incomplete pass. So the clock continues to run here. I believe Chester may have one timeout remaining.
I know they used one, but the other one might have been used too. I'm surprised that they're just letting this run down. As the clock continues to run, until I think Coach Gicking's probably just going to take a penalty.
Because he's out of timeouts.
Correct. That's Bogan along that far side. And they're just going to let this drain all the way down. Our executive producer, Jim Alsman, is on the field. Let's see if we can get an update. As Marple Newtown goes to their sideline. As there's 17 seconds left, Steve.
Yeah, they took the delay game.
So they took the delay game. They'll back them up a few more yards. But now, essentially, you just need to punt it away from Chester's offense, and you're only trailing by 5. Touchdown gives you the lead. As you head into the second, Marple Newtown will get the ball to begin the second half.
Yeah, if you can get out of this half 12-7, you got to be feeling very good about yourself.
So it was a delay game against the Tigers. Makes it 4th down and 25. 17 seconds left. Is a boot by Moyer. And just lets this one roll and goes out of bounds. A very great punt by Moyer.
Outstanding punt.
As that ball is going to be spotted at the 22-yard line.
Not only was it a long line drive punt with a great roll for the Tigers, also went out of bounds, so eliminates a return for Chester. Now, if you're Tiger, you're playing prevent, nothing behind your defense, and getting this half with the ball to start the second half, and you got to be feeling very, very good. Yes, a few mistakes, few misplays for the Tigers, but you also have to know your spot. I mean, you're in the lower seed in this 5-12 matchup against a very good 9-1 Chester team, and their backs are against the wall here.
Looks like they're just going to take a knee. I'm kind of surprised with the arm that Harris has.
Too.
I thought they would take a shot, and maybe they are now.
Might be a knee out of a shotgun, yeah.
A knee out of a shotgun. That will do it for the first half. Clippers lead 12-7 at halftime of this District 1 Class 5A playoffs. Don't go anywhere. More second half action coming at you next. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network. Welcome back for second half action. I'm Dave DePasico alongside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers Radio Network. Steve, we have a good one on our hands of this District 1 Class 5A playoff game between the host Chester Clippers and the Marple Newtown Tigers as we begin second half action.
Yeah, this is a battle between two teams with different regular season records. Chester coming in this game as the 5th seed, 9-1. Averaging 40 points a game, letting up 7 points a game, with Marple Newtown coming at 5-5, dropping their last 2 games of Ridley and Strathaven. But That first half, Marple Newtown battled hard, hung in with Chester, both delivering punches, literally and figuratively, as you saw that horrible play towards the end of the half. But both the teams are fired up after that little scuffle. Luckily, no one injured there, but Marple Newtown will get the ball to start the second half, Dave. We've seen a lot of Brian Box on the ground, but also Bertolini had some nice throws in the air. One to Yukanovic, who had one at the Fruscio for the touchdown. Bogan had a big play on second down, set up a third down and short where they picked it up for a first down. But Marple Newtown has a chance to take this drive and go up here. Chester with 2 extra points fouled. They went for 2 on 2 of their scores. So something we have to look at. Could come back to haunt them, as you mentioned. Marple Newtown was in that situation 3 times this year where they didn't have a kicker. They had to go for 2, and they ended up haunting them and losing that game. So I'll tell you what, Chester can't be happy. The success they've had this season, 9 wins, only 1 loss, with a team at 5-5 really putting up a fight against them.
Thompson in the kick this one away, an athlete and not typical kicker. So if they decide to squib again, and he does a pretty good job as Marple Newtown's running back is a running start. That's Walski from the 25-yard line. He takes it all the way down to the 40, and we'll start this one with 11:55 here for the Tigers looking to take the lead.
Marple Newtown not intimidated whatsoever by this juggernaut in Chester. They just ran through their opponents this year, opening up the season with an 80-0 win. I think 80 points is
You're lucky you get that in basketball.
It's tough to score in this game with 12-minute quarters, but Marple Newtown comes out, Bertolini at quarterback.
First down and 10 from the 40-yard line. 11:55 to begin this drive for Coach Kicking and Marple Newtown. Gillen, the lone wide receiver on the near side. They hand it off to Brian Box. Looked to cut it up, but decided to bring it back into the A-gap, and Chester was waiting for him after a 1-yard gain.
Newtown sticking with the running game. She's been setting up.
Can't abandon it.
No, you can't. It's been setting up some play-action passes, stuff to the outside to their playmakers. After their first possession, they have moved the ball on several occasions. Offensive line is playing pretty well.
Bertolini, second down and 9. That's Yukanovic in motion. Looked like Curlin moved early. Instead, Marple Newtown gets a break as that pass is broken out to Brogan.
The pass was defended by Charles Thompson, the senior. Strong safety comes in, gets his hands in there.
Marple Newtown on their own 41-yard line. They need 9 yards to pick up a first down. And this is a big moment in this game because momentum swung your way. You did get the ball to begin the second half, and touchdown does take the lead because of those 2-point conversion fails.
Curlin, that replay looked like a Jason Peters head start.
He was already lined up in the backfield. I was waiting for him to blow the play dead, but they didn't. Trip formation to the far side. Tigers catch a break. Bertolini drops back to pass, looking to his right. Looking, stepping up. Makes one man miss, and he's wrapped up. Number 9 of the Clippers, Noble Thompson, also a key running back, makes the play because if he doesn't make that tackle, Bertolini most likely picks up a first down.
Yeah, now what you wanted to start this second half is a 3-and-out by the Tigers, so they're going to have to punt this one away. Bertolini keeps his eyes downfield, steps up in the pocket as the protection collapses on him. And Noble makes a shoestring tackle there on Bertolini, as you said. He was able to get by him. He had a lot of green in front of him for a first down and some more. But instead, Moyer comes out to punt this one away.
Bertolini gets 2 yards on that rush. Moyer in to punt this one away. Clean snap and the boot. High, booming kick all the way back to the 14. The best punt of the season. Marple Newtown trying to corral the kick returner. Makes one man miss, but not a second. Cosby was able to weave his way past one Tiger, but the Clippers come out. They'll start this drive with 10-12 here in the third quarter, up by 5 on Moyer's best punt of the season.
It's a great punt there and great coverage by the Tigers. Deani, Cooney, McGowan, and others all in on the tackle. They break their bodies down, keep outside contained, and force the runner inside to let other defenders for the Tigers make the play there. So Chester will take over here with a 5-point lead. We've seen some nice flashes from the freshman Jalen Harris.
First down and 10 for Harris and company from the 21. They use a running play on the first play of the second half, and watch him move. The tailback who just made the key tackle on Bertolini gets the rush, and the Clipper first down is Noble Thompson.
And missed tackles. It's going to hurt you. That was one of the keys of the game. Wrapping up their big backs. They got 3 of them. If you can't bring them down, it's going to be a long afternoon for you. So far, so good for the Tigers. They beat you on a few of them. But for the majority, the Tigers have been doing a good job.
Gain of 19 for Thompson to their own 40-yard line. Right back to it. Marple Newtown in the box. A few Tigers in on the play as he gets down to the 42-yard line. Almost broke free on that one. Looks like they're going to go no huddle.
2-yard gain on that one. So second down. Good job defensively by the Tigers.
Second down and 8. They go right up to the line of scrimmage from the 42. Play action over the middle. It's complete. Stays on his feet. Down that sideline. Box is there trying to push him out of bounds. And he does. But number 4 gets in on the party. Malachi Williams makes a big play set up by the play action.
Outstanding job. Play action. They've been running after that big running play. Sets up crossing pattern right there to Holmes. Across the middle. Breaks a tackle. Down to the sideline before Box is able to save a touchdown.
35-yard pitch and catch. All Holmes yards after the catch. We've seen it twice already. The other one went to Brown. He went all the way down into the goal line. This one will be first down and goal down to the 7.
We've seen Chester get into the red zone twice on their first 2 possessions. First one ended on a turnover on downs. The second one ended on a 4th and goal touchdown. The receiver barely got in.
Davis and Thompson in the backfield as Harris is under center. First and goal from the 7. Ball's loose on the ground. Can they get it for a 3rd time? They do. That is the 3rd time the exchange between the center and the quarterback was bobbled, and Chester catches a break once again.
You got to take advantage of those opportunities. It's 3 bad snaps, but 3 times Chester is able to recover them.
Now you go from first down and goal at the 7, the second down and goal from the 10. Doesn't really stop them, though, because they like to air it out regardless. So they decide to do. And they come out shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the near side. You have to watch the guy in the slot. That's Brown. Handoff. No, it's play action. Looking to his left. Comes back to his right. Just tries to throw it up for grabs. That has to be grounding, right?
Not sure.
Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
No flags are on the field right now. No,
I think there is one because there's the ref. I think that's got to be because I don't think the ball got back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be, what was the call for?
It's a loss of down.
Okay.
They're going to call an eligible man downfield instead.
Okay, so they call so is that take the down or is that?
No, so you can either decline it or take the down.
I think you take the
That's
down,
the call.
right?
Legal man downfield, yeah. So you'll take the, I would push him back.
Okay, so that's 5 more yards. So they go back to the 15.
So second and goal from the 15.
8:03 here. Chester's time of possession, but this drive's about 2 minutes long so far here in the third quarter.
Tough call there. You could go third, take the down, third and goal from the
10. But I think regardless, they're going to be going for it. They've shown no kicking game so far.
Yeah, at that point, they have 2 shots at it. Now they have 3 shots at it from the 15. instead of 2 shots at it from the 10.
It depends how you want to play it out. Now, Coach Gicking, I think, is still talking to the referee about this one because I think he wanted intentional grounding, right?
I think he's asking Coach Gentile what he wants. He's looking back.
I take the down, to be honest.
They might move that ball back. So, they're going to take the down. So, they're going to have 2 shots now from the 10 instead of 3 from the 15-yard line.
I think that's the right way to go about it because why give them an additional down when it was only 5 yards?
The box is still reading 2, but
it's third down.
Yeah, the referee's now telling them 3. So 3rd down and goal from the 10.
This is Wildcat formation. That's Brown in a quarterback. Wildcat handoff goes to the tailback, and McGowan makes an unbelievable play. Stopping number 9, Noble Thompson in the backfield. 4th down and goal.
There you go. So 3 times. 3 out of 4 possessions where Chester gets in the red zone. The Tigers hold. Now it's going to bring up a 4th down and goal with an injured player down on the field.
Well, step aside as the Clippers lead 12-7 midway through the 3rd. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network. McGowan with an unbelievable play, Steve. 4th down and goal. You got to think they put this in the hands of their quarterback.
Yeah, it's going to be obviously passing down there, but also have the threat of Jalen Harris able to run this one in from 10 yards out.
7:46 on the clock here in the 3rd. Clippers lead by 5, looking to extend their lead. Brown goes in motion to the far side. Look for him. Roll out that way. Good protection. Marple Newtown sets up. Now he's rolling back to his left. Throws it all the way back to the other side of the field. Incomplete for his in target. Holmes, who had the play. There's a flag in the backfield. Hold against Chester. Marple Newtown declines. Bend, don't break. They get a huge stop in Chester territory. It was 1st down and goal, Steve. They're knocking on the doorstep to try and put this one away.
So once again, the Tigers, you keep saying it, bend but don't break. They're giving up the yards, but they're not giving up the touchdowns. Only one possession where Chester had their way. They looked like the Chester of the regular season. But other than that, even on their first score of the game, they barely got in in that touchdown. And since then, I mean, the Tigers have been doing a great job. They've been getting up some big plays, but when needed, they've been stopping Chester. They haven't allowed any big throws this game. Been putting a lot of pressure on Jalen Harris, making plays in the backfield in the running game for them.
Where's that ball being spotted? He's moved it twice. Is that the 8?
No, it's at the 12-yard line.
Okay, thank you. First down and goal from the 12. Tigers get the huge stop defensively. We'll see what the offense can do to try and reclaim the lead. Main goes in motion. That's Bogan. Handoff goes to the tailback in box. He's met in the backfield. 2 Clippers were waiting for him. Specifically, number 6, been calling his name all day, Charles Thompson.
Tiger player slow to get up there. Curlin able to walk it off, get to the huddle there. 2nd down for the Tigers.
Looks like they lost a yard on that play back to the 11.
Yeah, I believe that's at the 15.
So it was spotted earlier. So it was 15.
Yeah, it's right above the 15 yard. Tough to see with these lines.
All right, so say it was on the 15, mark it down to 14 now. Here we go. 2nd down and 11, Bertolini. Screen pass, it's a hammer screen, the Bogan. Makes one man miss, stays on his feet, picks up a huge chunk of yards. The senior captain making an impact.
Nice play call there by Coach Gicking. Hammer screen to the right side towards the Tiger bench there. Slows up the pass rush for the Clippers. They've been coming after Bertolini all day, but I'll tell you what, this offensive line has been holding their own. A few mishaps, breakdowns in coverage, but it's a good job by Coach Gicking to try to slow up that pass rush, hit him with the screen, pick up the 1st down. Good job by Bogan.
17 yards on the screen, just under 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10. To run the box on the near side. He saw daylight, cut it back to the 30.
Flag is down on the field.
I don't like the extra shove on box when he was down. So it's holding against Marple Newtown. I saw initial hold. We'll see what the other penalty is. So they'll mark it off from that spot. I thought there was two different penalties. I only saw the one.
Won't be too much of a backbreaker since it wasn't in the backfield, so it should be about 2nd and 15, or 1st and around 15. So it won't hurt you too much.
So it looks like they're going to put the ball at the 26. So when it's all said and done, 2nd down and 15. Thank you, Steve. This is empty backfield for Bertolini. Under 6 minutes to go now. Jukinovich goes in motion to the near side. Comes back. It's another screen. This time it's coming back, and Chester is not full. Now everybody's coming up, Steve. And you got to look for that over-the-top pass. It's coming soon.
Yeah, Chester not full by that one. Bogan tries to cut it up inside, but just runs to where the sea of orange is.
There's no gain on the play. So 3rd down and 15 yards to go. Bertolini. Shotgun. 2 wide receivers on the near side. 1 to the far side. Box the back. Gillen goes in motion. Bertolini. Looking, takes the sack. That's a covered sack, Steve, because he had plenty of time.
He sure did. I'll tell you what, the offensive line has not been doing a bad job. There's really nothing to go down there. You'd like to see Bertolini try to just launch that one downfield, but nothing doing. So we'll bring up 3rd down and long here.
The loss of 6, so it looks like the ball spotted on the 20. So Marple Newtown's defense doing everything they can to keep them in this game, but Marple Newtown's offense is struggling against this Clipper defense that really hasn't been tested, Steve, because their offense just outscores everybody. Here we go, Bertolini has trips on the far side. Watch see they do something that fakes the screen. Bertolini, flag flies. Another penalty against Marple Newtown. They're shooting themselves in the foot. It'll back them up, illegal procedure, to the 15-yard line. Tigers going backwards.
And also flip field position. You're driving. You don't get that holding penalty. You're almost at midfield. Now you're backed up inside the 20-yard line.
Under 4 minutes to go now here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers need a big play. Let's see where they go. From their own 15-yard line. Still looks like everybody's in the box for Chester. Bertolini rolling. Steps up. Ooh. He gets thrown by his helmet, and that's going to be automatic 1st down. Correct, Steve?
No, so that'll be, so if it's a face mask, it'll be 15 yards from the spot, and Bertolini is hurt. I mean, they ripped his helmet right off, and I don't think it was anything malicious. Tough to see. I'll have to see a replay here. But he was coming up in the pocket. Defensive end just tries to reach out there. Yeah, it didn't look like it was malicious, but two players down, one from Chester, one from Marple.
Ball step aside. It's late in the 3rd quarter. Clippers lead 12-7. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back as there's 3:29 left here in the 3rd quarter. An injured Tiger and Clipper down, Steve. You're Marple Newtown. Looks like you're going to get a personal foul for the face mask on Bertolini, but it looks like Jealous will have to come in because he's going to have to stay out at least a play or two.
So it's crazy. 15 yards from the spot, so it's still 3rd down and long. It's on an automatic 1st down. It's just 15 yards. And now you're put in a position where if it is Jealous, it's your sophomore quarterback, backup quarterback, in a tough spot here. And, you know, keep it on the ground, or do you put it in the hands of number 7? I think if you put it in the air, you do something short.
Well, everybody's in the box anticipating a run. To be honest, I'll let them throw it. They're down and long.
Right now it's Wildcat.
Wildcat. It is a handoff to Walski along that far side, and he is absolutely body slammed by number 10, Jeremiah Gates.
And so they go to the hog formation with Box. It's a Wildcat quarterback.
There's a flag against Marple Newtown. I believe it's going to be a sideline warning. Some magic words were said, I'm sure. I mean, Walski was picked up in leverage. Is that not a penalty?
Yeah, he's typically not allowed.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, so it's not a sideline warning. It will be a personal foul against Marple Newtown. Ay. With 2:50 to go, Marple Newtown's going backwards the entire third quarter offensively, which started out promising, and then after a play or two, it's been going the other way. As now they'll have to punt this one from their own 14-yard line. A lot of laundry to sort out on this drive. I believe that's Moyer in to punt this one away. You have to be careful. Brown, high snap. He was able to boot it, and it's a good one. Goes over his head. It's going to be returned from his own 35-yard line. Cutting it back all the way back to the near side, and there's flags all over the place.
Bring that one back, young fella.
So he makes a play. It's going to go to the house from 75 yards out, but this one's coming back.
All that running for nothing. And you know when there's plays that string out to the side like that, there's going to be always a block in the back. And you teach your guys, don't hit the back of the jersey.
And right around where essentially what you said, Steve, the return was. So the flag is thrown all the way back at their own 45-yard line, as it would have been almost about a 65-yard kick punt return touchdown. Actually, we haven't seen a punt return touchdown this season.
We haven't, so that'll move them back 10 yards from the spot.
Holding against the Clippers, Marple Newtown catches a break of their own late here in the third quarter, as
they'll take over from the 35-yard line.
It will be on the 35. Now the clock strikes 2:23. And see if this Marple Newtown defense can come up with a play, as the ball's going to be all the way back to the 35, like Steve said. But it only takes one play for this Clipper offense, as you just saw Brown take one to the house.
Yeah, so the Tigers will take over here.
Yeah, I think he's taking a breather. But nope, he's out. Wide receiver down here on that near side. Have to watch a run by Thompson. First down and 10 from the 35. And that's exactly what they do. And he's met by the defensive lineman making the play for Marple Newtown. And it was a good one because he had a full head of steam. As I can't read this number. It was along that far side as he gets down to the 37, gain of 2. Give him 3 to the 38. Second down and 7 for this Clipper offense. Now checking in is Nari Melvin at tailback. He is on Harris's right hip. They do the fake end around the Brown to the near side. Now it's a pass. And he's got his man all the way down to the 25-yard line. That was Coach Kicking's bread and butter as number 4 gets into the end zone. Malachi Holmes and Steve, they got tricks for days.
Yeah, they need to pull it out. This has been a tight ball game. They pull out the tricks in this one. Go a little reverse here. Nice throw by Samir Brown to his target down the field, and Malachi Holmes for the touchdown. 18-7 pending the 2-point conversion by Chester.
That is 62 yards. Brown to Holmes. As now they're going to go for 2. It's 18-7 in favor of the Clippers. I want to see what their 2-point conversion is. I'm very impressed by this offensive play calling. We've seen several tricks, hook and ladders. Now we've seen a wide receiver throw a touchdown pass. Here's the 2-point conversion. Looking to his right, throws it, intended for Brown, incomplete. 2-point conversion's no good. We're late here in the third. 1:33 remains. Clippers lead 18-7. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network. Steve, I know you draw up plays like this in Madden when you got the wide receiver throwing touchdowns down the field, right?
Yeah, they had to pull one out of the trick book there. It's just Tiger defense has been giving them all sorts of fits this afternoon. But that's a tough one to swallow if you're Marple Newtown. So you're in dire need of a possession here to put some points on the board. You're hoping Bertolini is okay to come out on the field.
Thompson in the kick this one away. He's listed as outside linebacker, strong safety, wide receiver. He does it all. A little squib kick from the 20-yard line. That's Walski. Makes one man miss. Still on his feet, trying to bounce it to the outside. Good job by the freshman.
Outstanding return there by Brett Walski. Nice cutback. Bertolini looks okay. Gets the call from Coach Kicking.
See where they put this. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 41-yard line. Tigers trail by 2 scores. They need to answer in a hurry. The trick play went for a touchdown. Bertolini, shotgun formation from their own 41. Handoff goes to box, and he's blown up in the backfield. Number 10's been doing it all day with number 9 as well. Jeremiah Gates and Noble Thompson. Under a minute to go here in the third.
Yeah, they've been stout up front. That front seven's been tough to get any yards on. The Tigers have, at times, picked up some yards on the ground, but for the most part, it's a big defensive line and aggressive linebackers to try to defend there.
Second down and 10. Jukinovich goes in motion to the near side. Rolls that way. Come back to his right. The screen past the box. He's got blockers. Makes one man miss. Still on his feet. Here goes Brian Box. It's dashing down the field. He's finally wrapped up at the 25, and that is the break Marple Newtown needed as we're almost at the conclusion of the third quarter.
That's what you need to do. Excellent play call and execution by the Tigers. Team that likes to rush, is getting a lot of pressure on you. Set up that screen. It's a nice block there by Curlin. Hold his guy on the edge there. And Brian Box does the rest. Use that speed, break some tackles. And the Marple Newtown Tigers are set up in the red zone.
So it looks like the ball's going to be spotted at the 27. So now the 17-yard line. Bertolini, pistol. Kearns, the up back. And they decided to hand it off to DeFrucio to relieve Box. And I believe that will do it for the third quarter. As Marple Newtown heads to their sideline. They trail 18-7. We have a good one on our hands in this District One Class 5A playoff. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter action coming up next. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back for the fourth quarter. Tigers trail 18-7, but knocking on the doorstep, Steve. 6 points can go a long way right here.
Yeah, you need it. They need to get in the end zone, convert it. 2-point conversion makes this a 3-score game, or a 3-point game.
As we are now in the fourth quarter. Go ahead, Steve.
Second down here. 12 minutes ago in this ballgame. Tigers leaving it all out on the field today against this one-loss Chester Clipper team.
That run by DeFrucio actually lost the yards, so now they're going to be on the 18. To start the fourth quarter. Walsey the back. Now you have to watch right there. Brad's Brian Box on your left side of your screen. Watch for him to make an inside move as there's one safety over the top. Jukinovich goes in motion to the near side. Bertolini looks to his right, comes back to his left. It's a post route to Box. He was tackled in the end zone, and that's where he was going with it.
Yep, they got him. And they line him up to the outside. Good call, Dave. They couldn't go inside on the post because their safety was there, so they go a little post corner route. Makes a move inside, back to the outside there.
Now it's 15 yards from the spot of the ball,
on the
correct?
corner, and it was a nicely thrown ball, but he was tackled, and it's 15 yards from the spot. Well, at this point, it's half the distance to the distance to the goal, I believe.
Okay.
Second down and a few.
So they don't even get a first down on the play. Go figure. So it looks like the ball's on the 10. Is it on the 10 or is it on the 9?
9-yard line.
All right. Thank you, Steve. It's on the 9. Twin backs, DeFrucio and Walski. They hand it to the true freshman. And depends on the spot.
Might not have gained anything on that one.
Yeah, it's going to be no gain on the play. You have to give Box credit. He's been trying his absolute best. He's been pounded today by this Clipper defense.
They're making plays defensively as well. A few big plays in the red zone.
Wrecking ball formation. Deluzio the back. Look for him to get the handoff. They do. Goes off the right side and picks up the first down. Do that again.
I honestly want to be a bad choice. Just keep running that. See if Chester can try to outmuscle you. But from what I've seen, Marple Newtown's been pretty physical up front today.
So we're under 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball spotted on the 6-yard line. So it'll be first down and goal for Marple Newtown from the 6. Bertolini. What do I know? They go wrecking ball to empty formation. 5 wide receivers. Jukinovich goes in motion to the far side. Look for him in the flat. He has him right there if he wants him. Instead, he goes over the middle. It is caught from Marple Newtown. Touchdown to Frucio.
Good ball placement there by Bertolini. Great protection up front. Had all the time in the world and just delivered a perfect strike as DeFrucio just boxes out the defender on a little slant pattern and gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the question is, do you go for 2? Because now it's 18-13.
Yeah, you go for 2, make this a 3-point game.
Just like everybody had.
Yeah.
18-13. So there's 10:30 left in this ball game. Plenty of time for Marple Newtown trying to convert the 2-point conversion. Jukinovich goes in motion to the far side. Look for him once again. They do. Jukinovich was open. He completes it. 18-15. Marple Newtown gets the touchdown. The 2-point conversion is good. Plenty of time in this one with 10:30 left in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. More playoff action coming at you next. We got a good one on our hands. Marple Newtown's box. The screenplay really set everything up. Bertolini to DeFrucio to cap it off.
It was set up by that pass interference call on Brian Box.
McMenamin to kick this one away. Takes a bounce and just dies there. The ball's loose. If he didn't dive on top of it, Marple Newtown almost got a chance to get that one.
That ball was live, and Chester was lackadaisical on that one. Fortunate for them to pick that one up, but the Tigers, all the momentum here. This is be the worst starting field position for Chester today. As Jalen Harris and this Chester Clipper team hold a 3-point lead over the Tigers, 18-15. Marple Newtown laying it all out on the field today in the first round of this 5A District One playoff matchup. Marple Newtown, the 12 seed at Chester, the 5 seed.
10:28 to begin this drive from the 26-yard line. Tigers, everyone's in the box to try and stop the run. That's exactly what they do. DeLuzio does a great job setting that edge, and McGowan and company clean them up. Great job by Marple Newtown's big boys making a play on first down.
And Chester hasn't had any success. Double tight, I formation. Well, this time they were in a pistol formation, but they haven't had any success when they've gone tight. All their success is when they're spreading out the defense, running up the middle, or throwing short passes. So they go back, and Marple Newtown does a good job there for a short gain on defense, bring up second down.
Second down, 7 yards to go from the 29-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the near side for Harris. See if they air this one out. They decide to do it. It's going to be a quick play to the near side. Number 24 is tackled by DeFrucio. Great job by the defensive back coming up and making the play after the reception was made by him, as we don't have a 24 on our roster. And it will be third down, Steve, and short. Tigers, we'll see what they do.
Chester in no particular hurry here. Although they need to score. They can't be playing keep away. Only a 3-point game. It's a huge possession here. Huge down here for both teams.
They need a few yards. As Thompson goes in motion to the far side. Everybody's up for the Tigers. You have to anticipate a run. And that's exactly what they do. Great blocking on the near side for Chester as he's chopped down by Box, but not before a first down for Thompson. And there's a flag on the play. Now this is a huge call if this is against Chester.
That's in the vicinity of a hold.
This is a big call. Personal foul against Chester.
I thought it was late.
Dead ball against Marple Newtown. They offset with 8:51 here in the fourth quarter. So, Steve, they still pick up the first down?
Yeah, so it was, even if it was on Chester, a dead ball, still would have been a first down, 15 yards back, but something must have happened after the play. Offset those penalties. So, first down after the Chester run there by Noble Thompson, senior running back. So we've seen a slew of Chester playmakers. You have the quarterback in Jalen Harris distributing it, but they got a handful of playmakers on offense.
Yeah, I think they're going to feed the bees. First down and 10 from the 40. Instead, they go play action over the middle. Intended for a streaking Brown. That could have been dangerous as Brian Box was thinking 6.
Yeah, it looked like that hit off the hands of Samir Brown there and through the hands of Box.
Now, there is a flag on the far side right in front of Coach Gicking. Now, depending on what the penalty is, do you just take the down? It looks like he's saying decline it.
Elderman man downfield again, so.
Penalty is declined. Yep.
Decline that one. Second down and 10.
8:34 here. Second down and 10. And Steve, you got to think. I understand wanting to throw the ball and putting this game away, but Marple Newtown still does have 3 timeouts. What are you thinking for Chester? Just move those chains?
You got to play to win this game, not play to not lose it. I mean, you got to get points on the board here. You can't be giving this ball back to Marple Newtown with any type of time left.
Second down and 10, trips formation on the far side. It's a read option as he throws it to the far side, and it's dropped by his wide receiver who's been great all day. Charles Thompson couldn't catch it in front of the Marple Newtown sideline. And it's third down, 10 yards to go. The clock is stopped with 8 minutes. Marple Newtown's defense needs to make a stop. It is right here, right now, because you're going to force Chester to punt.
Both these teams coming in this game, put the records out the window. I mean, you can't make mistakes. Chester has made the more of the mistakes in this ball game, and it's hurt them. They're the better team, but they're making a lot more mistakes, whether it's fumbled snaps, drop passes, penalties, stupid penalties. I mean, they're keeping Marple Newtown in this game.
Well, they have an arm in Harris trying to, so you got to look for Brown. This is most likely where they're trying to put this game away. Freshman quarterback. It's the reverse. A reverse pass is what he's thinking. Instead, it's going to be coming back.
Yep.
Now, I think if you're Marple Newtown, you have to take the hold at the 40-yard line because you almost got a first down.
Without a doubt. It'll be 3rd down and 20 coming up here. So, again, another penalty on the field. And Chester keeping Marple Newtown alive in this game.
But just like what Marple Newtown did, they got backed up. You flip field position. And that's exactly what's happening right now as the hold occurred at the 40. So we're going to be pushing the ball back to Chester's own 30-yard line. Now, we have seen Harris's arm. He has a cannon of an arm. You can do one of two things. Do you launch it, or do you just try and run out the clock? And right there, it looked like they just try to run out the clock. And now, Harris goes shotgun formation, looks to his right, comes back to his left. He's got a clean pocket, steps up. Marple Newtown gets the sack. It is a huge play. Deluzio, McGowan make a key play for Marple Newtown. It's going to be 4th down. If you're Coach Gicking, you most likely take the timeout now, right?
Yeah, I think there's enough time you can let this one wind. But Marple Newtown, you got to credit the secondary on that one. Xavier, DeFrucio, Box, and others. Yukenovich, credit those guys in the backfield. That's a coverage sack. And then Deluzio and McGowan finish him off as Jalen Harris hits the ground once again today. And Marple Newtown forces a huge punt here. Opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
27, Farrell in the punt this one away after the 4-yard sack by McGowan. Clean snap. Marple Newtown went for the block, and it's tipped. Marple Newtown tipped it. They'll have great starting field position. No, they're going to say Chester recovered.
That's okay. Marple Newtown will take that over.
So it was a tip. Marple Newtown will that's their first block of the season. That is the first tip of the season for Marple Newtown.
That's interesting there. I don't know the call. I don't know if you can really advance that.
I didn't think they could. I think you had to put the ball all the way back there.
That's a heads-up play by Chester to pick that one up. That could have been bad for the Tigers. He could have ran that thing for a first down because Tigers didn't regain possession. Or didn't gain possession and then give it back to Chester. So that's why it was still 4th down. So Marple Newtown will take it over here. 1st down inside Chester 40-yard line.
So ball spot at the 38, 7-17. McGowan gets the credit. He's played unbelievable in the postseason. Now gets credit for the block punt. Marple Newtown knocking on the door to try and take the lead here. From the 38-yard line, Bertolini box the back. That's exactly where they go. Everybody's up front trying to stop him. Lowers his shoulder, that low center of gravity Steve's been talking about all season, gets him past the 35 down to the 34.
Oh, counter play to the left side. Nice gain on 1st down for Box. Good job by that line up front.
Now, if you're Marple Newtown,
with a beautiful kick out on the defensive end, number 50, the senior puts his head inside and drives out that D end, creates a nice lane for Box.
Sure, the Tigers, you're in no hurry now either.
Picks up 5 yards there, 2nd down and 5. And yeah, there's no need to rush here. You're down 3, but there's plenty of time.
2nd down, 5 yards to go. Make it 6. Bertolini, they fake the play. It's a counter up the gut. Goes to the up back in 43 in Kurt. Man, that is trusting your freshman tailback.
And he's trusted 2 freshmen today, which is very gutsy, but I tell you what, these carries that these freshmen are getting this year, it's only going to help them years to come with this experience on the field. We saw Brian Box last year with all those carries as a freshman. What he's doing this year, it paid off. So 3rd down here, 4 down territory because, you're not putting your kicker in who just joined the team a couple weeks ago in a situation to hit a 40-plus yard field goal.
3rd down, 4 yards to go. Brian Box needs 4 yards to pick up the 1st down. Going to depend on the spot, and the near side official gives it to him.
They go back to that counter play. I love it. 3 straight run plays. They're sticking to the ground. They haven't gained a lot on the ground, but Coach Gicking is running that ball, running behind this offensive line. He's been doing a great job tonight. They've had their moments this year, which they did not look good at all, but tonight they have been doing a good job. Another great pull by Bennett, kicks out the end. Box runs right inside of him, picks up the 1st down. Clock continues to run. Tiger was a fresh set of downs.
Under 6 minutes to go. Ball spotted on the 28. 2 back set for Bertolini. Bertolini, crisscross, goes to the tailback on the near side. You have to trust your tailbacks, and they do. Brett Walski now gets on the party.
A little power to the right side with Box leading in the split back look. Pick up another 5 yards there. Marple Newtown offensive line having their way. 4 straight runs. And you love when your coach calls a running play if you're an offensive lineman. You get to fire off the ball, block downfield.
He picks up 5 yards on that carry. So we're inside the 25 now, down to the 23, second down and 5. Tigers taking their time because we're now under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 2-back set, Kerr in the up back. Let's see if they go back to him. They don't. It's a handoff to the other tailback. I believe that was Walski, and it was, as he picks up a few yards, giving Box a breather, as we've now seen a few different Tigers carrying the ball as it's down to the 23. So they're going to say no gain, really, on that carry.
Good job defensively up front by Chester. These linebackers, they don't sit. They attack right away. Do a good job filling there. On the run by Marple Newtown. So 3rd down and 5 here for the Tigers.
Under 4 minutes to go. Bertolini, empty backfield from the 23. Jukinovich goes in motion to the far side. Look for him. He looks that way, and it's batted down. Great individual effort by the defensive ends, letting him have it.
It's Lafinis Mays Jr. Can't get to the quarterback. Put your hands up. What an athletic play by him. Jumping up and batting that one down. They would have had Jukinovich in the flat for a first down. So 4th down here. You know, looking at that replay there, he's almost fortunate that thing got batted down because there was a defender right on Jukinovich's hip there. And that thing could have went the other way. So,
4th down. Tigers still have all their timeouts that they don't get, so it's not over yet.
Ball is on the 24-yard line, so yeah, they're going to keep the offense on the field. Otherwise, you're looking at a 41-yard field goal for McMenamin, and that's definitely out of the question.
3 minutes, 33 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Tigers need a few yards to pick up a first down from the 23. And Coach Gicking's going to take a timeout to talk this one over. I don't blame him. We'll step aside as well with 3:33. Great ball game, 18-15 Clippers. Don't go anywhere. More playoff action coming at you next. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
4th down, Steve. Coach Gicking's been living dangerously all game, going forward on 4th down several times. This is essentially the play of the game.
It sure is. They have an opportunity to maybe get the ball back, but this is everything. Coach Gicking had 3 timeouts, but he said, he knows what's on the line here. He burned that one. Talk this one over. They come out the same set here.
4th down, need a few. Bertolini, empty backfield. Rolls to his left. Looking, going back to his right side. He's got his wide receiver. It is broken up beautifully by number 22 on Brian Box, Keyshawn Chambers, with the play of the game.
So 4 wide to the far side, Box to the near side. They roll to the left, little throwback to the right. Chester not fooled. Great coverage there, as you said, by Keyshawn Chambers there, the senior, breaks that one up on Box. And Marple Newtown turns it over on downs. They do have 2 timeouts remaining. Well over 3 minutes to go in this game, so they can potentially get the ball back, but they
need to stop.
Yeah, they cannot let Chester get a first down here.
There's 3:26 left. Ball spot on the 23. Tigers need to stop. They can get the ball back because they do have 2 timeouts, but ideally, you need to start trying to strip it if you don't.
I like the play call, though. Coach Gick, you just want the first down. Coach Gick goes for it all like he did earlier in the game when they went for a touchdown on 4th and short to the Fruscio.
So it was a nice play.
They try to go for it all, catch the defense off guard with Box. Looks like Chester's going to burn a timeout here.
And they will, with 3:26 left here in the third. We'll step aside as well. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network. Welcome back. Fourth quarter. First down and 10. from the 23. Shotgun. The handoff to the tailback on the near side. Gets a block, first down, and more for the Chester players. They're holding him up, trying to strip that ball out. And he continues to take Marple Newtown defenders all the way down to the 40. And that's what happens when you try and punch it out. But great blocking up front sets the Clippers up. And essentially, they can knee this one out almost.
So Tigers had 10 men in the box, essentially. And if you don't stop him and he gets to that second level, it's dangerous. And that's what happened there.
The 37-yard
Melvin got
rush.
to that second level. And then Tigers trying to strip it, and he carries them for a ride. They get down to the Tiger 40-yard line. Tigers do still have 2 timeouts. They save it after that first down carry. We're under 3 minutes to go.
Harris, shotgun. Clean snap, same exact play.
That's a false start.
So does the clock stop because of that?
Clock does stop.
All right. Puts the ball at the
That
45.
clock should go on the snap since it was on the offense.
Under 3 minutes to go. Ball backed up to the 45-yard line.
They're going to wind it now. Yeah, they wind it right on the spot.
First down and 15 yards to go. Tigers do have 2 timeouts, essentially. They're waiting to see what they do on first down here, to see if they decide with Coach Gicking, Coach Gentile coaching the defense up. And I want to be shocked that Chester goes for a kill shot. Handoff goes to the tailback. 2 Tigers there as he's running hard off that right side, Steve. And the big boys up front for Chester are trying to put this one away. Down to the 37.
Since he only has 2 timeouts remaining, he's going to wait to see after this play it's a burn one or not.
Chester's going for it regardless. So they got 3 more
Tigers
downs.
do end up getting the ball back. It will be with
Under a minute.
Yeah, definitely under a minute. Not much time left.
Shotgun. You got to feed the beast, I got to think. Handoff goes to the tailback. He's met at the line of scrimmage, leans forward. Now Coach Kicking's going to burn a timeout. Third down, ball spotted at the 35, so tailback gets 2 yards on the carry. We'll keep it here, Steve, as they got 2 more downs, essentially, to get 5 more yards and put this one away.
Yeah, I mean, you got to sell all out here. If Chester's going to go for a kill shot, let them beat you with that, but do not let them beat you on the ground.
A minute 18 left in this ball game.
You also got to watch, Harris keeping the ball, a little bootleg or something to the outside.
We haven't seen him scramble since the first drive of the game.
And no real designed run since that first drive of the game. So it's going to be interesting what they call here. Personally, I like to try to win these games. So on 3rd or 4th down, or maybe on a 3rd down here, it's a safe play call. Maybe it's something in the air, but it's safe, whether it's a swing pass or something to the outside. Keep it in Harris's hands. But also on the other side of that is the way Chester's been running the ball just on this drive alone. Probably smart to just run this thing right up the middle.
3rd down, 5 yards to go. I could also see them if they don't get it, airing it out because they've proven that their wide receivers in space can make a play.
If it comes 4th down, you got to put that thing in the air and pick up the first down because that's the ball game if that happens. But first and foremost, Tigers got to stop them here on 3rd down and 5. The box still says 2. Referees are now saying, is it 2 or 3? I mean, it's literally 3rd down here. I'm not sure what the confusion is.
I don't know what the confusion could possibly be. It's 3rd down. It's only like one of the most important downs of the game, guys. It's not like it's a training camp, guys. This is playoffs. Everybody's in the box, Steve. And number 33 looks like he's going to get the carry. Jabri Davis. And he's a load.
Oh, man.
And he just carried that entire Marple Newtown defense with him. Past the 30, down to the 29, and that's your game. How do you stop a 240-pound running back going downhill?
That's tough.
I believe they gave it to him, right? That stick on the far side, assuming the sticks are right.
The white hack signal of first down. Sticks are still in place. Tell you what, man, that Tigers team they put everything out on the line. I mean, they fought hard today.
They
took the lead
out
at one point, up 7-6, down 12-7 at halftime, down 18-7, pulled this thing within 3, had an opportunity on fourth down. They went for an end zone shot to take the lead here late in the game, didn't convert, and now Chester just trying to put this one away, move on to the second round.
All Chester has to do is take a knee. Steve, it's been an up and down season, but overall, Marple Newtown's majority of their players coming back next season.
Oh, man, the future is bright. Down to the freshman squad, sophomores, juniors, even the youth levels in 8th grade. You have some real talent coming up, and you go as far as, that 5th and 6th, 7th grade level. I mean, there's a lot of talent in this Marple Newtown community, so.
That knee will do it. Your final score, Clippers 18, Marple Newtown 15. That concludes the season. Steve wrapped it up as the Turkey Bowl. Pay attention to updates on MarpleNewtownFootball.com for anything. You can read more about this game, get coverage of the entire 2022 season, and listen or watch an archive of this or any broadcast on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram using @MNTigers. Color commentator this evening is Steve Reynolds. Steve, last thoughts on the season?
Tell you what, man, it's been an up and down season. Started off strong, dropped 5 of the last 6 games. It was tough. Again, dropped today's game. So they finished 5-6, have an opportunity to go 500, 6-6, have an opportunity for Coach Chicken to get the all-time wins as he's right now tied with Coach Junta. So they have the opportunity in the Turkey Bowl in a couple weeks. Kudos to the senior class and this team for fighting hard against a 9-1 team today. So proud of them. And best of luck to Chester moving forward.
Co-executive producer Greg Petco, engineer and director Eric Kelling. Social media tonight, statistician, and always our executive producer is Jim Alsman. Camera operator tonight was Mike DeTrolio of Active Image Media. Marple Newtown Boosters Club, Mary Ellen Box. Athletic director of Marple Newtown is Chris Geeking. Legal services provided by Phil Press, Esquire of Norristown, Pennsylvania. Executive producer Jim Alsman. I'm Dave DePassico for the entire broadcast here. Thank you for watching and listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Please stay updated as we will be doing the Turkey Bowl in a few weeks. Have a good one.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.